morning. It's another chilly morning out here. Listen, I've been in there. I've been in there crafting already this morning, and I was doing this technique with the baby wipe, and the baby wipe, one of them cheap ones. I had it under the bathroom sink because it was no good for Sebastian. I thought, well, okay, I'll use it for my crafts. It's strung everywhere. I just had one on my, like a little cotton string. Anyway, David, he's got his DOT physical this morning, and I'm not sure if he's coming home first or not. He said he was, but depends on how close he gets off, because it's his terminal's in Charlotte, and the place he goes is in Charlotte. So Sebastian's coming shortly. Not sure what time he's coming. So I just thought we would just sit here and shoot the breeze, if that is okay with you. Okay, why is this car stopping? Hold up, let me scope this situation. Okay. He missed the turn. Listen, I can't be sitting out here by myself and people just being all sketchy. And the reason I tell y'all that I talk kind of low when I'm out here is because those people, 1, 2, 3, the third and fourth house up, they're out in the yard talking. I should not be able to hear them, but I'm telling you, this is like Echoville. You hear everything. You know what? They might be having a yard sale, because that car went up. They're having a yard sale. You know, if I could walk, I'd go up and see what they have, because they rich people. They probably, listen, my mama used to say we'd be going down the road and see something on the side road. She'd say, people gets rid of better stuff than I got. And ain't it the truth? You know what, if you go through my house, who was I talking to? Was it Tracy? Trials of a long hair girl, go check her out. We were texting. Was it her? Anyway, talking about secondhand stuff. If I took this camera in there and toured my house, there are very few things that would be new to me. I'm not exaggerating. My kitchen appliances, they're new. When we redid the kitchen, they're new. No, I'm looking in my mind's eye, going around. Nothing is new. My craft table's new. I bought it. We don't buy new. I buy new clothes. I do now because I can't find them in the thrift stores. At one point I could, so I buy them new. But let's just segue into that. I was going to tell y'all this. Yesterday, I had to go out. Okay. So, hold on. I didn't even think about that part until I just was thinking about that part. When I go pick up I've told y'all before, like I'm sitting here, I got a shirt on, but I got my little jummy pants on the bottom. And that's what I wear. So when I go to pick up my groceries, since I don't have to get out, I just wear this to go get them. I don't care. Even if I did, they just look like shorts. They're just like little knit shorts with cute little designs on them. So I had my socks on. Sometimes I'll put that stuff that helps your feet and put socks on, wear socks around the house instead of my bedroom shoes. Well, I didn't want to take my socks off because I had treated my feet. So I just slid them in my black sandals, my Birkenstock looking sandals. Now, when I tell you, I never in 4 years, maybe one time, no joke, I've had to get out of my car at Walmart's. So help me if yesterday they didn't load my groceries and leave my trunk lid up. I'm like, here I am with white socks and black sandals like the old dads walk around with, and I got to get out my vehicle. There was nobody on this side. I'm like, Lord, they gonna look at this ensemble and say, what was she thinking? But you know what? It is what it is. I tell y'all, whatever you want to wear, you wear it. So I come home and David was sitting at the computer. He had got home. And I said, well, had to get out of the car today. And he goes, how'd he put it? He goes, that's even too much for you, ain't it? He said, that's your threshold or something like that. Because he knows I don't care. He knows I will just do whatever. And he said, I have met I had met my breaking point with the white socks and the black sandals. So anyway, when I got my groceries, if you saw my haul, Food Line was out of several things, and so I had to go back out. Well, when I started this journey, I was in a size 34 jeans, 3, 4. Then I went down as I lost, I don't know how much ever, to a 32. Well, I didn't save anything lower than that. I don't have anything lower than that except was one pair of jeans, like a little pair of capris. And just for the heck of it, because my 32s, I was going out to the store, and I told the day before, I told David, I said, look at this. I was pulling my pants in the back. A family of squirrels could have lived up in there. I'm going to tell you what, there was so much room. He's like, yes, So I just figured I'm going to try on them 28s. 288. No, 28. 244. Yeah, I got them things out and they fit my butt. Yes, they did. Not tight, not cutting me off, not sticking to my legs, because my legs are like the biggest thing on me. My legs are big. Even when I'm not fat, my legs are big. Like my mom told me, you always have big legs. She jinxed me. So anyway, and my calves are big, so a lot of pants would just like cling to my thighs and my calves, and they didn't do it. So I walked around yesterday with size 28s on. So I went from 34 to 32. I guess there's a 30 in there, I don't know, to a 28. To me, that is little. I don't remember the last time I was in a 28. When I married David 26 years ago, I was in a 24. And I thought I was a runway model. Couldn't tell me nothing. Because I didn't mind. I didn't care. His I ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna talk about the dead. He just had never dated a big girl before. And because when I met him, he was little. Now, he had them broad shoulders, but he was little on down to here, and he's 6'2", and he was just lanky. And at that time, he was lifting weights, so he was just all, he had that little blonde hair. He hadn't lost it yet, but he still had his hair, that little blonde hair, fine as baby's hair. When he would fix his hair, I've told y'all this before. He used that Consort for me, and y'all remember that? When he would fix his hair, and it was feathered, and this was in the 90s. When he was younger, he had that popular hairdo that was feathered here and curly in the back. Cute, Lord, he was cute as a button. So anyway, and it was parted in the middle. He had that hair. He would feather that hair back. He used more hairspray than I used. He would plait that stuff down with some Consort hairspray, and off we would go. So, bless it. Anyway, he had never been with no big girl before, never walked around town with no big girl before. Ain't never bothered him. He looked past that to who I was on the inside. So that says a lot for him. And as big as I've gotten, he's never ever been embarrassed of me. He's never been ashamed to go anywhere with me. So I think that says a lot for him, which, you know what? It's kind of a sad situation that we have to think somebody that does the right thing is doing something exceptional. That's really sad, I think. So, hold on. So I went out yesterday, went to get my pumpkins. Went to Harris Teeter. If y'all ain't never seen, I knew they had the white pumpkins. If y'all ain't never seen the white pumpkins, oh, they're so pretty. Oh my gosh, they are so pretty. Go get you one. It's worth the extra $2 to get you a white pumpkin to mix in with your orange ones. Very pretty. So I was going to go to the farm fresh market. I pull up, and there's nobody in the parking lot. I'm like, everybody's supposed to be here on Saturday, right? Friday. Because everybody, Mama comes out on Friday. I don't know what's that about. I pull up and there's nobody in the parking lot except for to the side. You can see like the workers' cars and stuff. So I pull right in the front. I'm like, yes. As soon as I got there, on their side it says, "Card readers down, cash or credit check only." I just put it in reverse and backed on out. But it turned out I got some really pretty pumpkins at Harris Teeter, and I got everything I needed except for one thing. I needed frozen mixed vegetables for that soup I'm making, that Weight Watchers chicken noodle soup, that one John says is good. Coming down the road, having to go in the food line that just sold me the groceries without the mixed vegetables because they didn't have any in the store. But I had done left the Harris Teeter, and the food line was on the way. It was not going out of my way for no mixed vegetables. Sure enough, I go in there, they did not have any. The other two things they got of, they had restocked. So I guess they just fulfilled my order too early. Well, the food line mixed vegetables 99 cents. The veg all right there is $1.29. So I'm like, oh, I like veg all. I'll pay 30 cents more. I get up to a little self-checkout, and I scanned it in, and it said pay, and it said 0. I'm like, that looked different, but maybe it'll pop up when I hit it. So I hit pay, and it said 0 was due. You got some kind of special something. So I don't know how I earned it, but I earned a free can of veg all. So I guess it was good that I forgot about Harris Teeter, because it was food line's not out of my way. On my way though, there's this big, this ginormous pile of brush. Somebody down in one of the other housing developments on the way must have cut down or pruned a gigantic tree. So about a week ago, I was going down there because it's cut through to a main-ish road to get like to the other town. They're unloading it, so I had to squeeze between the pickup truck, and right there is a creek. The ditch goes down into a creek, so I squeezed by him then. Then yesterday I'm going, and the city truck's out there picking up all the brush. It's trash day. So the people's trash beside the creek was sitting on the road. He's sitting in the middle of the road, so I had to turn around in the driveway and back up and go all the way around my elbow to get back to my thumb over there. I was not very happy about it. Got over it. Now, on a really sad note, I'm going to tell you, y'all know I have the crabs, right? The hermit crabs. Anyway, I think I told y'all that all about the coming up naked and not having his shell and all that. Well, he's really sick. He's just sick. He can barely, when he changed that shell, he's come back down. For how many ever days, he's barely moved. He did drink some water yesterday. I saw him. He made it up to the water bowl. Well, since I noticed he's not being able to move, I gave him some Cheerios this morning, and because they love the Cheerios. Still tickles Dave. I put him some Cheerios right up under him, and I went back by, and he had one up under there. He was eating it. And I know he's been down probably a good 6 months. Probably a good 6 months he's been down. So you know he's not eating. Well, what I noticed a few days ago though is, see, they have those eye stalks. If you've ever seen a crab, hermit crabs are the same. They have those eye stalks that just stick out, and the ends of them are like almost black. And they stick out predominantly. You can see them. And I got to looking at him because he's been like laying back in his shell, not really coming out. That's why I think he's really fixing to die. If he is, I wish he would just go ahead and die, because I know he's suffering. I know he is, because they're active little creatures. Well, he had come out a couple days ago, and I got to looking at him, and one of his eye stalks is like almost dried up. It makes me cry. He's got the one, and then the other one, I don't know how he injured it, unless he injured it while he was under there. I've never seen that happen to any one of them. So he's just got the one eye now. He's pitiful. He's pitiful. And y'all can laugh if I get, sentimental over a hermit crab, but he is a living creature. Now, granted, he ain't a bee. I'll kill a bee. But he's different. Did I tell you about my little one-eyed Russian hamster, dwarf hamster I used to have? I think I did. Her name was Luna. Oh my gosh, she was so sweet. She was just a little ball. She was fat, and she just had that little face with just little one eye, and the other one was just like, sealed shut. And she was so sweet. So anyway, I think that's all. I think that's all the breeze I had to shoot this morning. Let me scan through my head if anything else has happened. I don't think so. Oh, you know what? I think I will do. I think I will go in there and show you a couple of things I've been working on. The one thing I told you the other day that I think is really pretty, David finally got it hung up, and so I got it fixed. Well, I worked on the other side of the hall, and I like it. I mean, my halls are just stark white, not painted white. They're just white from like the base coat from when the house was done. We've never painted, and so I like it. And I thought, well, maybe I will show you those, and I might show you my Halloween, because I like the Halloween. Now my whole house ain't decorated, my porch ain't covered up. Now I seen this one thing with witches hats hanging around from the ceiling. I would love to have that, but that ain't gonna happen. I do have my pumpkins and my welcome sign and my little witch, so I'm good to go. But I decorated my couple places on my wall for Sebastian, some things that I've had in my Halloween decorations forever from the Dollar Tree, back when there was no crafting or nothing like that to redo them, and my entertainment center. So that's basically all, and my tree. Y'all saw my tree, and most of it is for Sebastian, because, well, it's for me too, but some of it's not. It's just Halloweeny. It's colorful. It's whimsical, So maybe I'll show you that stuff too. You can see some of the stuff I made. Like it or lump it, I made it. Okay. It's a little chilly. When I say it's chilly, it's chilly. So let's go in the house. Now there's going to be a witch involved somewhere on my porch. Okay, so here is my little Halloween entertainment center. And I made it. Ooh, child, you better put your clothes on. We watching NCIS, not we, me, watching NCIS, New Orleans. So let's go up here and look. I made the little pumpkin, and I just decorated up that little vase back there with those black flowers. Nothing special, just some stuff I had threw on it. Now these little shelf sitters, oh gosh, Mama bought them. Oh, Lord have mercy. RJ was a little thing when she found them somewhere. I just think they are adorable. So they come out every year. And then there's my Wicked, and it lights up. And there's my Boo that I made on me and Joan's collab. Here's another Boo that I made. You can see I hid my other stuff in the back. My other Boo I made with those little glittery pumpkins shapes that I glued 3 of them together and did that. And then I didn't make none of this, just the books from the dollar store and some more little shelf sitters that I had. You can see my stuff in the back again. I made the Beware. I might have should have painted it, but that's all right. And then I made Mr. R.I.P. sitting there. Over here is my Halloween tier. And everything's just stuff like that little thing on the top. Just some little decorations on it. And little Dollar Tree stuff. Some stuff I had around the house already. Little pumpkin Holly made me when she was like in elementary school. And that came from the Dollar Tree. And that came from the Dollar Tree. And then I was going to pour some wax in that, but I didn't have enough, and then I didn't feel like messing with it. And I didn't decorate that. I just left it. These down here, oh, let me see if I can hold it. See, I pushed my stuff to the back again. These are, can you see? There he is. These are the Casper ghosts from Pizza Hut when RJ was a little boy. He played with those things, and I intend to let Sebastian play with them. But those are from the 80s, and I just have never been able to get rid of them. They come out every year, too. And then there's my tray I made. Back there's the witch I made on our collab, and just some little things like that that I decorated. Just in case you didn't see my tree, there is my Halloween tree. That was a gold Christmas tree my mama gave me many years ago. I'm going to say back in the 90s. And I painted it like ebony. I spray painted, I think it's dark walnut, maybe. And those are Dollar Tree ornaments and ribbon and little scarf. Then that's in between my unfinished door and my unfinished window and my walked up holes in the wall. I made the little witch on the bottom. If you can see the cat, I put some sparkles on him, some glitter glue. I was about to forget these little things. This is Sebastian's little thing. You remember I got that at Wanda's. I got his little candy in there. But this is a little box that I've had for a long time from Dollar Tree. Do y'all remember these? The McDonald's McNuggets from the Happy Meals. This is when RJ was a little boy. And it comes with the Halloween costumes, Mummy, Frankenstein, all that. I'll put that in there for Sebastian to play with. I will go over here and put them together on the bar so you can see what they look like. This is the one that I told you I was really proud of. I will insert, note to self if it's still on my phone, I will insert a picture of what that box in the middle looked like. It was an old picture, like there's one of those ribbon type picture holders in the middle, and it was just not attractive. So now I just painted it, and that's one of those calendar pages. And then the little sides, me and David, I knew I wanted something understated because I didn't want anything to clash with the calendar. So that was the day I took David to Hobby Lobby with me to help me pick out some complementing, colors. We took the box with us, and that's what we ended up. We found those scrapbook papers that I think absolutely match it perfectly. And those are just in some old picture frames I already had that I painted. Now let's look at the other. This is my hall. There's my bedroom and my middle room. Look at them pretty curtains. So that is this hall. Now let me show you the other side of the one. That is the bathroom. So this is like up from the other one. But this picture frame is the one that I've had. You can see how old some of those pictures are. I just painted it and put that rope on it. So it's not modern, but it's updated from what it was because it had that gold around it. And those are just some of my favorite pictures, of us. And then this was one of the, I'm going to say it, one of the ugliest picture boxes that I have ever bought at Dollar Tree, but I knew I could do something with it. And it had like a little wood frame in the middle that I had to pry off. So anyway, I made that. I think it turned out nice. And then this is that striped basket. I'll try to see if I got a picture of that. I wish I had a picture of that picture up there, but I forgot. This is just a little basket, that striped basket I got at Wanda's. And I spray painted it and just threw that in there. So I can change that out if I want to, but I think it ties in together. So of all the places in my house, I really like my hallway.